We're here at Prince Avenue Christian with 4-star number 9 defensive lineman in the country, Christian Garrett. Christian, first off here, take me through some of your game. What are some of your strengths?
I think I use my length pretty good, coming off the ball hard and just locking out, reading guys. I think I do a pretty good job of doing that.
Sweet. So this season so far, what have been some of the highlights for you in the fall?
Definitely just getting stronger, working on reading keys, coming off the ball faster, just playing harder and grinding with my guys.
For sure. So in terms of college coaches and the recruiting process, how'd that get started for you?
I mean, I got my first offer last spring, but this spring really blew everything up for me where the offers really started rolling in.
Okay. And what blew you up? Like, what was the thing that coaches noticed or the thing that people saw that kind of helped you blow up?
Definitely my sophomore year highlights. I think they're pretty good. I did good in the state game. I think I had 8 or 9 tackles, a sack, maybe something like that. But just my highlights, and then I went to a camp or something. Then Vanderbilt offered, and then they start rolling in.
Gotcha. Okay, and when did Clemson first come into the picture in terms of maybe first contact for you?
Definitely, they contacted me on June 1st, but I couldn't get up there on the first day that they were allowed to get us up there. So I came I think a week and a half later, the June 10th, and I did a camp, and they liked me, so they offered me, and I just spent the day up there.
Okay. And your first impression of Clemson, when you walk on campus, you're getting into the football facilities, meeting people, what was the first impression of that program for you?
Clemson, I think they speak for itself. They're an amazing program, beautiful campus, but what stuck out to me was how God-oriented they are. I mean, Coach Eason, he's really in the church, and he's big on keeping his guys intact, and obviously Coach Swinney, he's a big Christian, so I like that. It stuck out to me.
Okay. Is it something that kind of feels a little bit like going to a Christian school in high school? Does it feel kind of a little like that vibe when you talk to them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, gotcha. So when it comes to the culture of the program, some of the things that they preach, what are the things that they told you when you're first talking of how they try to kind of sell Clemson to you or inform you about the program?
What I liked about Clemson, they didn't really sell anything. They just told me exactly how it was. They're going to make sure I go to class. They're going to make sure I'm doing what I need to do on and off the field in the classroom and just building me as a man.
Okay. So in terms of after the camp visit, when you look at the fall, you set up the FSU visit, you went on that. Now that it's been about a month, when you look back on that, what stands out about that visit?
I mean, it was just a great visit overall. They treated me like family. And once again, they didn't sell anything. They just told all the recruits. At one time, I think it was 250-something recruits. They just told them all at one time exactly how it was going to be. And yeah.
Okay. And then in terms of relationships, are there any guys that maybe you knew in high school that play there, or guys on the team that you've gotten to know? Any of those guys yet?
Not really, no, sir.
Gotcha. And then in terms of future visits, do you have any set for Clemson?
I'll be at I think it's November 4th, I'll be at the Notre Dame game.
Okay. And what made you want to come back?
I mean, it's just a great place, just really taking everything in, just going wherever I want to go. Or not everywhere I want to go, but just going and seeing all the campuses and everything.
Gotcha. And in terms of coaches, you mentioned Coach Eason. When you're with him and you have that time, when you look back on that, what is the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Coach Eason?
Definitely genuine. I mean, he's a great guy. He's really old-souled, so we connected well.
For sure. And in terms of your recruitment process as a whole, are there any schools that are kind of sticking out to you so far, any that you can mention there?
Not really. I'm just taking everything in from school. I mean, every school has a chance, so yeah. Okay.
And in terms of what you want in a school, what are those things that it would take for you to commit somewhere?
Definitely a father-son bond, but at the same time we can turn it up and be that coach and that guy, and really just somewhere that'll build me as a man and not just a football player, and just focus on me as a whole.
Okay. And then when you look at Clemson's defensive line play this year that you've seen in the Florida State game or in the past, what are those things that you've liked about it, or the things that make you say, oh, that's a program I want to watch, or a position in the group that maybe you could be a part of?
Yeah, I like how they come off the ball hard. I mean, they're relentless to the ball. They give 100% effort every play, and I think that's what Clemson has to offer. And that's what they teach their guys.
Gotcha. And to finish out here, off the field, outside of football, what are some of your hobbies?
Really nothing much. Just chilling, football, obviously training, chilling with my guys, my family, and I play a little Madden here and there, cornhole on my off time.
Gotcha. And what are your goals for the future, whether it's inside or outside of football? What are those things that you say, this is what I want to achieve?
Definitely get to the next level. It's up to God if I get to the NFL or not, but definitely just get a grade, get a good job, and live well.
Awesome. Thank you for your time and good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sweet.